Hello everyone, I thought I would make a video where I reflect on 2023. I'll make a separate video where I talk about my plans. Well, from a personal standpoint, 2023 hasn't been that good. For example, I just got news this morning that my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, passed away at the age of 98. And he was my last living grandparent, so now I have no grandparents left, and I have mixed feelings about it because I personally wasn't very close to him emotionally. I was far closer to my father's parents. In many ways, they were like a second pair of parents, and for I think for various reasons. For one, because they lived right next door, whereas he lived an hour away. But it wasn't just that. My father's parents were very kind, very personable, very sociable. Whereas he was always kind of cold and distant. And even in the last few years, when I tried to get him to open up, he really wouldn't. But I still feel sad, mainly because it's affecting my mother, and of course she's getting up in age herself at nearly 72. So I worry about her health and such. And of course, he passed away at nearly 100 years old, and up until a few months ago, he really wasn't suffering from any illnesses. So death is always sad and tragic, but he definitely went, I think, the best way anyone could go, especially when compared to my other grandfather, who got dementia when he was 75 and suffered from it until he passed away at 81. And so he was very lucky in that regard. And of course, earlier this year, in April, my dog Barney passed away, which was very unfortunate. Hopefully, I'm going to get another dog next year, but still, that was so sudden, especially since he was only 5 years old. That took a great toll on me. And now, from a professional standpoint, the year has been somewhat prosperous because I did complete the rough draft of my book. And of course, I'm going to complete the final draft and publish it sometime next year. So I did prosper in that regard. But personally, it simply hasn't been a very good year at all. And despite the fact that I have prospered somewhat from a professional standpoint. So that is my 2022 in comparison was a much better year in terms of how I prospered. So that is my review of 2023.